Hey everybody, and this is What's the Chattel Rasha? What's the Chattel Rasha? And we getting ready to do another treasure box reading for the overall collective. Make sure you thumbs up this video. That's how we keep this content recommended for YouTube to display to y'all as far as the collective. So make sure you like, thumbs up this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell that says all so you're notified whenever I do anything on this channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The song that's on right now is Ice Cold by K Camp. I'm going to use the order in the court deck to get this started off. Hopefully everybody's doing good on this Monday evening. This is a pre-recorded video, okay? So we got treasure box reading for the overall collective. Treasure box reading for the overall collective. Treasure box reading for the overall collective. Okay, if everybody knows, good old Susan, the CEO of YouTube, went public and made a decision and announced that she will be stepping down. There's a new guy, his name, which would also somebody that was running side by side with Susan, like her first in command. His name is Neil, and it's Mohan, and he will be taking over Susan's position. She announced today that she will be stepping down. This is energy that has already came out the treasure box. I just did a reading not too long ago talking about a YouTube employee is getting ready to get caught up. Again, no telling what happened because she has been the CEO for a long time. We know that a lot has transpired since she was a CEO. A lot of lawsuits has happened since she was CEO as well. And then also that incident that happened back in 2018 in March when there was a lot of different changes that was made at, on YouTube platform. And then that, shooting and all that stuff that happened in California in March of 2018. I went first public on YouTube in July of 2018, so it was after everything. And then even when I started, I didn't hear a lot about it. It was coworkers that I was working at a job at that time that told me about the situation, and I was brand new, a fish out of water into YouTube at that time. So a lot has transpired. I know I have been shadow banned. I have been blacklisted on Goddess Queen Just Me 23, especially Build a Nation by Word of Mouth. Facebook has, my first original Facebook that I created, they completely shadow banned me, took my page. I'm not even able to get my pictures. And I started off with that Facebook account back in 2012, 2013. It was sometime, I don't know, it probably even was later than that, like 2007. It was like when Facebook was they switched it from the college and they went to the regular, and that's when I signed up for it, because before you couldn't get into Facebook unless you was a college student, and then they changed and lifted the rules, and that's when I first created my Facebook. And then they completely knocked me out of that in, I want to say, the end of 2000, the beginning of 2018, 2017 is when I started noticing. And then I was getting a lot of shadow banning. I was getting a lot of getting thrown into Facebook jail and all that stuff. And then they finally removed my beginning page at Facebook. So that's when I was just like, okay, here we go. I was really understanding what shadow banning was. They didn't have a name for it back then like they do now, but I knew I was getting blacklisted. I was getting removed from content and so on. So now we're here, and now YouTube is getting ready. We've been going through a lot of different changes. This is just an experience of what I have experienced. I'm not saying that there's not other people that have experienced the same thing as me. Of course they have. But this is my story. And again, this is what I have went through. So a lot of us that are YouTube people that have platforms here, we know of the ones of y'all that been here for a while, the changes that YouTube has been going through. So it's going to be exciting to see if we're going to get back to the old YouTube, or is he going to stick with the same plan? Because again, he was been a side of Susan for a long time. So we're going to read it to see exactly how this goes. So let's get ready to get started. Let's see what's going on. Solid is playing in the background by Little Baby. So treasure box reading for the overall collective. Treasure box reading for the overall collective. Ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. Okay, treasure box reading for the overall collective. So let's see what we have here. So 4 cards came out. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. The tables has turned. The tables have really, really turned, right? Because a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are transpiring in the back end, right? Fated events is happening in the background. Somebody that thought they can get over you. Somebody that thought that they had, the pull to manipulate a situation. If they were sabotaging you for your destruction, bringing trials and tribulations your way when they were not really supposed to be there. Now you have the gun. Now they worried and scared and realizing that they've messed up, right? So we have watching your money and your finances. So somebody been watching your money and your finances. Now they possibly, if they've been watching your money and finances, if it was somebody that did have their hand in your finances, this person is possibly noticing that there has been a change in your finances, or they're getting ready to be a change in your finances because somebody steps down from a company or something mysteriously starts happening and it goes into your favor. Somebody is definitely watching your money. What are they watching your money for? Because guess what? It says crabs in a barrel competition. It's people that have been competing against you. They possibly could have collaborated with somebody that was trying to sabotage your money, sabotage your prosperity, sabotage your new beginning. These people know that they are competition against you, and now they are worried because, again, there's a lot of changes that's showing that, it's going to cause them to be down here and you getting ready to be up here. Somebody knows that. Somebody knows, let's say if it is Susan. Susan had her certain minions that she liked, and she was giving them the algorithms and whatever. I don't know. I'm just going to use this as an example. Now the things have changed. The one that was running the show is gone now. Everybody that was following underneath that person and that she had contracts with, or he had contracts with, or somebody had contracts with, is no longer existing. The energy completely switches, right? So whoever was competition, know now that you got you run the show. Arson, it says crime, it says retaliation, cover up, it says damage, attack, getting rid of evidence. Somebody's been trying to get rid of evidence. Arson don't necessarily mean that they have to burn down your house. They can burn down evidence, documents, paperwork, electronic files. So they can't pull up what they did. So somebody that tried to take over and manipulate your finances, there's possibly some type of documentation or something that's hidden, and this person is possibly trying to get it put on fire, start a fire to get rid of the evidence. And it could be a little file drive. There's definitely somebody trying to cover something up here. Can't cover up crimes like that. Okay, we got treasure box reading for the overall collective. So it says fight. Yeah, they're fighting. These fights of the competition, they know they lost. They know they lost. They know they can no longer fight for their position now. They know they can no longer fight for their position, or they no longer know that they can no longer try to paint themselves as competition towards you. Stress, bullying. It says stress, bully. It says disagreements, verbal, physical, and so like let's say if there is disargument, so these arguments is based off of your money getting ready to change and them trying to get rid of whatever evidence that shows that they played a role in sabotaging you, is what I mean. They're gonna have to kiss your butt. In stagnation. So somebody is stagnant on what to do now. They don't know where they can go. So we have treasure box reading for the overall collective. Treasure box reading for the overall collective. Treasure box reading for the overall collective. Treasure box reading. So you getting ready to take a vacay though. While they fighting, you getting ready to take a vacay. You getting ready to take a vacay. You ain't even gonna be worrying about them. You like he said, where y'all at? Shit, you ain't even gonna be knowing where you checking in at. You gonna be that much in the moment. While these other people are going down because of them trying to sabotage your finances. Now they see your come up. They gonna see your come up on the trips that you take. Who's with you? Where are you going? What she got on? What events where they going while they out at this location? So it says vacation, trips, peace, time off, break, rest, travel, alone time. This card keeps coming out. It has came out the most out of all these cards. It's over 160 cards in here. And this card is one of the cards that keep coming out. If you go to Goddess Queen Just Me 23, you're going to see that this card kept coming out. Okay. So let's get some more. Let's get 2 more cards. They are rallying up the troops. Yeah, they fighting. They rallying up the troops now. They trying to see what else they can do to stop you from going on this vacation and you getting this come up on this money. Now they lost a big part of the person that was able to sabotage something, or this, like I said, whatever they plan it backfired. And it says spiritualist. You a spiritualist. And they watching your money. The spiritualist now has the gun. It was reversed. You didn't have the gun before. Now you got the gun. They rallying up the troops. There is other spiritualists, that's, like I said, competition. There's competition of the spiritualists. That's what this is. Competition of the spiritualists. Now they rallying up the truth. Hey, that's what's going on here. One more card to crown this. Yeah, look. Shaman against spiritualists. They know you a true healer, though. They know you a natural born spiritualist shaman. So they don't even consider you as one of them. They consider you as something way more. You can prove that you way more than a spiritualist. And that's where it breaks the competition between you and them, because you is a real healer. It's born. This is born. This is your DNA. That's why they upset and mad. Okay, I understand now. I see it. I see it. This is where the hate is stimulating from. So let's get some initials to see who is involved in this situation. Raise this up some. Okay. Treasure box readings for the overall collective. Treasure box reading for the overall collective. Treasure box reading for the overall collective. You have an H. Who else is involved? We got a D. What other initials is involved in this reading? We got an S, HDS, DSH. We have a B. We have a J. We have a Z. 2 more initials for this. We have a O. We got a K. We're going to get more than that. I was just trying to get one more. We got another D. And we got a V. 2 more initials. What other 2 initials is significant? We got it. L and a G. Okay, so H, D, S, B, J, Z, O, K, D, V, L, G. What I see here off the bat is Sol, S-O-L, okay. Dog is here. Jog is here. Log is here. Sob.